Can you hear me? All right, I didn't reset it, so we're going to start a little early here. Sorry, I had a bunch of stuff going on. I hope everybody's having a good day. If you didn't see it, the Discord is live. If we pop over here, you can actually see where we've got discussions going on. We got a question section. We got tickers that we want to add. We got a suggestion box. We got a general chat. We got a welcome screen that goes into my background. We have a voice channel. Right now, I don't think people under starter pack. Starter packs have access to it, but I do believe Alpha and Whale do. I've got to think through that if we want to change that. We've got my portfolio. It shows my trades. It shows allocations. Only I can post to this. It shows shared charts. That might change. We got news, indice, bonds, Bitcoin, crypto, stocks. I've got to add out a bunch of these. And what I'm going to do is actually probably inside of these, I'll be pinning the charts for each one of the stocks that we track, and we'll add additional ones every day through the market recap and the market open. So it should be a lot of fun. We got a decent number of members in here already. I don't know exactly how many. Let me check here. It looks like at least 95 is what it's saying already, which is pretty exciting. Oh, I'm sorry, 100. So we're growing fast. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great way to share information. We'll have to figure out the construct, have a lot to do, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited about what we're going to accomplish. So if you guys want to join, the URL is inside of the chat, and let's get started. So today's market, lots of interesting things happening. We need to talk about Bitcoin. The fact that Bitcoin dominance is dropping, I think that's a great sign for altcoins. If we jump over here and look at the daily, looks like a pretty good day for the top 100 altcoins, doesn't it? And if you look at the week, it doesn't look much worse. So we're seeing strength in altcoins and strength in risk on markets while Bitcoin is consolidating before its breakout. Historically, that is always a good sign. Today, the portfolio probably only ended up about 170,000 or 160,000. So we recessed a little bit. A lot of that was PayPal. But as you can see, Tesla still did a great job with 114,000 in gains. PayPal up at 24, very admirable. Mara up 5, MicroStrategy up 2. Like these are all good numbers. We had great returns. If you look at Iron up 5.66%, Mara up 3.41, MicroStrategy up 3.57. These are the leaders. These are the big caps. And they're also the ones with the hot narratives like HPC. So they're going to run first. I think all that's good. We can see ARKG taking a hit. I actually use that as an opportunity to buy some calls today. If you guys want to see more about that, you can check out the Discord where you'll find all of that stuff going forward. Kamawa, hey Jesse, as the next couple of months will be profitable, what's your philosophy regarding allocating profits for personal wants, car, house, watch? I mean, at some point, you got to enjoy what you're earning, right? I delay gratification as long as I can. Because again, the gains are going to be pretty large over the next year. So I personally won't be allocating a lot towards those things until probably at least, coming towards the summer. That's just me. But if you're buying a car and you're doing it with cheap debt, like a 2.5% interest rate or something lower, and you're paying monthly payments, I mean, as long as you don't overextend yourself, you should be doing all right. So I believe personally in taking out cheap debt versus paying cash down for things. It's just not the right way to do it. You want to apply that towards assets that can give you a much higher return. Koala, Discord is awesome. Glad to hear it, man. We've got a lot to do in it. I haven't even built out like half the categories I need to under the channels. So I got to do a bunch of that, and then I got to get charts associated with them. And then admin wife is going to help with stuff. So if you guys have suggestions, I think there's at least 1 or 2 bots we'll probably be incorporating that should make it cleaner too. L Consiglio, hello Bulls. What's up, dude? Tony DeGuyen, Law bought a car and a new monitor already. Yeah, that happens. You gotta have fun. Just don't spend all the money before you got it. Alex Garcia, got on the ARKG trade today for the first time. Seemed like a good day to get in. I would agree. Disease Kodak, Tesla closed exactly at $250, up 4.93%. You gotta love that, guys. That is such a beautiful way to end the day. In the breakout zone. We'll definitely be covering Tesla too. Lots of news on Tesla, Elon Musk related, and a lot of Bitcoin stuff too. Those will be our primary focuses. But there's a lot with everything really. Silas, when you buy a $2 million house, will it be on the market for a long time with dropping interest rates? It's already, the one I like has already been on the market. It's actually currently 2.4 million. It was 2.6. It might drop more. while interest rates are dropping, or it might get picked up. If it gets picked up, we're looking more in the $1 million range with something we could turn into an Airbnb while we build a house. So we'll figure it out. We got plans. Mr. Casper, my profits from the alts are going straight into Amazon and Tesla. C-list, Tony, how much was the monitor? Tony DeGuyen, $600 CAD off Facebook Marketplace. All right, cool. I think we're caught up there. So again, lots of stuff going on today. Let's get through it. Again, altcoins, if we look at the daily here, this is not a bear market, guys. When you're getting 10% on Render, you're getting 16.2 on Tau and then 12.7 on Nero or Near. And these are really good numbers. And I've still got to update this where it only shows mine. I've got to use a login for that. I'll get that set up and I'll let you guys know when it's done. I also, real quickly here, wanted to show you guys something. So under the crypto assets section, let me just see if I can move in. I don't know why it's showing that. I don't want that sidebar. Whatever. I just might not be able to show it again. But if you look over here, you'll see that, again, the returns today are very, very decent returns within the altcoin portfolio. Very excited about that, guys. I think it's indicative of a lot of great stuff coming ahead. In case you guys missed it, just from the morning show, the market open, we did go over the Chicago Fed National Activity Index. It was better than expected by a slight margin. And manufacturing for the global S&P Global PMI was lower than expected, but services continued to crush it, and it makes over 60% of the economy. So the market liked what it saw from an economic standpoint. It was very happy with what it saw. Let me actually clear out a couple things. CNN Fear and Greed Index. Let's see if it's updated at all. Cody said, I signed up for the Discord. Thanks for everything you're doing, Jesse. Awesome, Cody. Glad to hear it, bro. So 64% or 64 on the greed. I don't think that's changed. I think that probably updates overnight. I think the fear and greed over here does the same. So we announced those on the morning market open. Let's look over here though and see if the CME does, at least future 11.7 rate cuts. So right now we've got almost 50-50 towards a 25 and a 50 basis point cut. So it's really good, guys. There's a decent chance if we get a total of 100 basis points in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, that's going to be really powerful for markets. It's going to be juice, man, tons of juice. CNN is good for something still. Not a lot, not a lot, maybe a little. All right, let's look at layoffs, see how we're sitting. We're going to run through indices. We're going to run through the heat map. And again, primary focuses today are probably going to be Bitcoin and Tesla and everything Elon Musk, like usual, but there's a lot of other things that we'll try and cover too along the way for news events. Nothing crazy. Nothing's really changed here on the layoff front. We like that. Let's go into the heat map, guys. Heat map coming in hot. Tesla. Wow. MVP Tesla. Apple sales. I bought the iPhone Pro Max 16. Is that a thing? I don't know. I bought one of those, whatever the highest end thingy was. I kind of wish, looking back at it, I would have got the Samsung Galaxy Ultra 24S something. I don't know. It looks like that had a really beautiful camera, which would have been fun. But I want to try the Apple ecosystem. I've never done it before. So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I'm just going to deal with what I get. It's probably still better than the piece of shit phone I have, which is this stupid foldable phone. This foldable phone, guys. It's a fucking brick. It's like a Google Fold 4. I fucking hate it. It's super heavy. It's just not a great phone at all. And it has weird viewing issues because of its odd design. The app stores just aren't made for it. So they try and use some bastardized code to get it to size correctly. And it just rarely works. Do not get that phone. Do not get it. So yeah, I'm getting an iPhone. I'm getting one. We'll see how much I like it, but I'm getting one. Maytag, glad to be a member of the Discord. The value return and green in my portfolio far, far, far exceeds price. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, I'm hoping, I think we'll have some true believers in the Discord. There'll be people that really become a big part of the community within it, and others will probably feed off of it. We're going to try and make it to where it's got tools that make it quick, easy. Again, also within it, guys, within the Discord, there are some things. Well, I'll show it. Maybe I'll do that in a separate video if there's a lot of questions. But there is a section at the top where you can click on it, and on the left-hand side, and you can literally uncheck categories you don't want to get notifications on. So if all you want is Tesla, if all you want is ARKG, if all you want is some of these other things, you could just get notifications when those things happen. And we'll try and be good about posting them as a community, or at least taking the biggest and most important things like really good quantitative research, really timely facts that need to be shared out that I might not have shared out on X yet. You can tag me inside of there. Or you can post in there and we'll all see it right away, which is great. Instead of just me seeing it and then being dependent upon me to be able to disperse that with other people when I might not be available. So instead of tagging me on X, guys, definitely do it in the Discord. It'll just be a smoother process for everybody. All right, so let's keep going. SPX, how did we do on the S&P today, guys? Up 0.28%. Okay, cool. We got that nice little bouncy bounce. You can see it pretty clearly off the .618. It's exactly where we wanted it. It's exactly what I said could happen too. Break above it. We broke out of the trend, break above it, retrace, back test, get ready, launch. And again, I'm not looking for anything spectacular. I'm just looking for a slow trend where maybe we break out, we go down, we break out, we go down, and we just keep doing that. And maybe I'll be surprised to the upside, but that's what I'm hoping for. So 0.28% on the S&P. Let's keep going. I'll try and stay caught up in chat too, guys. NASDAQ up 0.31%, so slightly outperformed. And again, breakout zone, good stuff. Want to see it set new 52-week highs and all-time highs. It's coming. Russell, the small caps. Underperformed today, only 0.34%, so kind of lackluster. Tesla seemed to take a lot of the steam, and I think shitcoins did too. So that's where the money's at. But that's fine. We'll all get turns here, and I think the small caps will get theirs. Let me just roll through here real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Cody, I signed up for the Discord. Okay, yep. Maytag, glad to be a member. Oh, yep. David Parquetnay, no iPhone. No, I'm getting an iPhone. iPhone 16 Pro Max, something. Big one. Al Consiglio, anyone taking profits on Palantir feels too good to be true. Yeah, I don't know. I think some people in here trimmed. I know it did go up today. Let me just hop over real quick. We'll go to the watch list. We'll just look at what the top performers were. So top performers near 14%. It's becoming my favorite shitcoin. Render 10.5%. That's kind of cool because it's got the AI play behind it, the Nvidia play, like they were at a conference, something. I don't know. Who cares? Iron up 5.6%. ETH up 5%. Again, having shitcoins outperforming Bitcoin is bullish. Tesla up almost 5%. Flux, the little flux that could, 3.65. MicroStrategy 3.58. Ethereum 3.54. So it looks like the mini trust was up 5%. That's interesting. Mara up 3.41. Injective up 3. Cypher up 3. Uranium up 3. Bitfarms up 2.5. Baba, of all shitty things, 2%. CleanSpark 2%. Palantir closed at up 2%. And again, I think Palantir could go to 46. It could totally happen. It just won't go much higher. PayPal up 1.19. So a pretty good day. Again, a lot of things outperforming versus underperforming. The underperforming category, let's just roll down here. ARKG was down 3.45%. I'll probably buy more of that tomorrow. You can find out in the Discord if I do. SoFi down 1.61. I do think this is a good opportunity here. Somebody was talking about not triple witching. What were you guys talking about? Triple crossover? Maybe. I mean, it's set to go up, guys. It's set to go up. Let me see what else we got here. While we're waiting, let's look at some Bitcoins. And then I'll get caught up in chat and we'll just keep rolling along. Bitcoin looking good, guys. 63.4. This is just like no retracement at all. I believe by the beginning of next week, we're at 68,000. I could be wrong. We could take a break. It could happen. But we're building a nice little volume shelf beneath of us that we don't seem to want to go under. And I think we're done waiting. And I could be wrong, but I do think we are. Kyle Wright might not be able to say you're retired anymore. Jesse's cooking with multiple streams a day and Discord. I know it's the shittiest retirement ever, but I'm honestly having fun. I'm having fun. It's one thing to make a bunch of money. It's another thing to do it with a bunch of people. And I think that should be the biggest incentive. And I don't know. It's just exciting, guys. It's like we're a team. Cody, I took profits on one of my accounts when Palantir hit 37 and rolled that into Bitcoin asymmetric plays, but kept my shares in my main account just in case it takes off to the 40s. Yeah, that sounds smart to me, man. Again, not financial advice, but I don't hate that play at all. Sealess, I think Palantir and NVIDIA will run through the end of the year just based on AI trend. It could. I just don't think you're going to get near the returns. I mean, when you're NVIDIA's what, $2+ trillion. So the amount of returns that you can get off of a $2+ trillion investment are going to be limited, and people are looking for beta. They want to make more money. They want to make more money. And so what did Nvidia go today? 0.22%. What was it down in after hours? 0.1%. So this thing basically went nowhere. It can break higher, don't get me wrong. But when you're a $2.85 trillion company, do you really think you're getting to 6 trillion? Do you think you're getting 110% anytime soon? I mean, fuck, that's a lot of capital. That $3 trillion plus difference could boost up the entire market. Do you think it's just going to hold up Nvidia? I don't. I think Nvidia is pretty played out. I think Palantir is the same way, guys. I mean, I'm happy that people are still making money off it, and I've said for a while it can keep happening. But do you think you're going to double your money on Palantir over the next year? I don't. I don't, but I do think that you should be grateful for the almost 600% in gains that you have already. So again, I was very excited about Palantir at $12 billion. At 85, I'm a little less excited, especially with all of these gaps underneath of it. I don't think that's going to be super great, honestly. Why is Snowflake tanking? I don't know, man. You know how snowflakes are. Let's take a look. Sorry, bad joke. Those snowflakes just can't handle it. All right, let me see here. Snowflake. All right, there we go. Assuming you're talking about the company. And by tanking, do you mean just being down, like losing its daily gains? I don't know. Is there news about it? Let me know if you guys see news on X about Snowflake. I don't see earnings. So, but again, this is a $37.8 billion company. It's had a real rough road. It is down 75%. Well, I mean, not excessively rough. But if we jump over here real quick, I'll just take a quick glance. We got a lot to get through, so I won't spend too much time on this one. But I will roll through it. If you guys could save stocks for a little bit later, that would be amazing. Unless there's like a really big news event or something going on. So like when you're asking, hey, this one's dropping hard, what happened? We can take a quick glance. The forward PE on this is 185. So this thing could get cut in half, bro. It could get cut in half. Now, if they are actually EPS positive next quarter, then that could change, and it could be at a really good number here in the near future. But right now, I mean, it has room to drop, guys. It really does. Let's see here. Afternoon, gang. I'm with Silas, still trying to sign in with the Discord. What's your problem, Needs? 850Z. I know Silas is helpless. No, I'm kidding. 850Z. Do you have a net worth goal and or percentage goal per year? My goal is to have $20 to $30 million invested in my portfolio in the next 2 years, whereas right now I'm a little over 3 million. So it's to grow it significantly. But I don't know if that's. I mean, if I get 15 million, am I gonna cry? Probably not. Taking profits never hurt anybody. Yep, and I did take some today. You can see that in the Discord. Nikki Silas needs 55. I have not retired yet. Maybe later tonight. DeFi activated. Can you take new positions expiry for Amara June 2025? We can look at that a little bit later here. Trying to get through all the news and stuff first and save that kind of things and stocks for the end, unless there's a major thing we need to look at that's like real time, hot, impactful to a lot of people or us with our investments. Nitin Rookie Investor on X says sometimes it's about finding a purpose. It feels fun. Yes, exactly. Money's cool, man. I love my Cybertruck. I want a Roadster. I want a big old house with an indoor pool because I'm in the Midwest and you got to have an indoor pool if you're going to do a pool, unless you want a lot of work. But outside of that, though, it's about family, friends, and purpose. That's what life is. I hope you guys don't work your entire fucking life just to retire at the end and then think that gives you happiness and everything you ever wanted. It does not work that way at all. At all. JD, Palantir could easily trade down to form a proper cup and handle before extending 50 to 75. Yeah, I could see that too. Mark Bentley, any thoughts on Hood? I like Hood. Let's talk about it later. Susan Yu, what would your thoughts, you're on X? Okay, what would your thoughts be long-term holder with 1,700 shares of Tesla and 455 shares of Palantir? Would you just asking for a friend? Lol. I like, again, Palantir. I don't think you're going to get a huge return off of that in the future. So I don't know the math off the top of my head, but it sounds like your allocation to Tesla is a lot larger. I personally would make sure that you have Bitcoin exposure in some way too, as a non-financial advice guy in his basement who dropped out of high school, um, and didn't accomplish a lot else in his life outside of investing. Um, that's my 2 cents on what I would do. I would probably make sure that I have some Bitcoin exposure too, and then look for adding to Palantir more later as Tesla and Bitcoin make a bunch of money. That's my thought, Susan. Dr. Gonzo, $2 billion convertible note, $2 billion debt offering. Who are we talking about? Who's doing it? Sealess. Oh, is that for Snowflake? If your Palantir is over 600% gains when you've held it for over a year, I just want LTCG in 2.5 months. What is LTCG? You want 2.5x? Is that what? No, I can't tell. LTCG. What does that mean? Give me the acronym, bro. Susan Yu, still down 27%. Oh, from where your purchase price was. I think that it'll make up later on. You'll do a lot better in the future. I use options to get leverage from the upside. I'm actually up quite a bit right now. I already cashed out over 400,000, getting closer to 450 with some of the stuff that I sold today. But you can see, guys, today was a good day on these options. I expect these to do. I expect these to do at this level, maybe a 3x. And that's pretty much what we got. At one point, I think we were up 14, 15% on the options calls today. And it says I've made it 505,000, but I've already cashed out over 400, close to 450. So I've locked in a bunch of gains on top of the 500,000 that I have sitting here. And this is all my accounts, which is crazy. Panu, welcome to the starter pack, my friend. Yeah, if you guys want, so here's how it works, guys. The Discord, and I need to add it to my YouTube so that you guys can see the Discord under the links. I'll do that today. But the Discord, for $5, you get full access to that outside of a few extra features that go to Alpha and whales. We also have icons for everybody. So the starters are sheep, but kind of cool looking sheep. Maybe too cool looking. I think I need to incentivize you guys to go higher. I don't know. The wife liked it. Whatever. We'll stick with it. But there's the sheep, and then the alphas for $10 are a wolf, and then the whales are for $25 are literally like a whale. So you get to see who's contributing the most inside of it. It's cool that I could do that. I didn't get to do that on YouTube. But if you guys want to at least be able to chat and ask for stock tickers and get the financials and the TA, then you should keep at least a $2 membership on YouTube. And if you want to keep contributing there, I mean, I ain't going to fight you. This channel, the more money we get over a shorter period of time, the greater the chance that my wife doesn't have to be the admin and stuff and we hire somebody else. I'm just a cheap ass. And so the closer we get to making a bunch of money off of that, the more, the quicker she can retire again, like she did 2.5 years ago. All right, let's keep going. Kamala's goal is for Jesse not to have $20 to $30 million. That is her goal. Her goal is to take everything we have. Isn't that exciting? Mark Bentley, good enough for me. Tom, thoughts on anything CleanSpark voting proxy, or do you not care about this? So the thing that sucks is I have a lot of calls in CleanSpark right now, so I can't really do much in regard to voting. I think everybody should vote to approve the 600 million. This company is really well run, and they're going to be doing a lot of acquisition, and we want that. We want them to grow. We want them to be the biggest Bitcoin miner by hash rate. I think they're the second or third right now out of publicly traded companies on Earth. Let's get them to be the first. Hi, Eric Colton said, "Oh, hey, thank you. Whoa, Susan, you're awesome. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate you. 10 free memberships for anybody who wants it. That's awesome. All right, let's keep going here. What else we got? Let's see. Where'd I go? Thoughts on Tom? Thoughts on anything with CLSK? Oh, that was you. And then Susan, being a sweetie as usual. Eric Colton Trading. Hey mate, looking to join the Discord but can't find the link. I have it posted. I have it posted on a video I did earlier. I don't have it on here, but I'll add it after I get done here. You can see it both though on the video that I did just before this. The link is on that one, along with instructionals on how it works and what we're building. And what's already there. And then also, if you go to X, you should see the link in there too, pretty close to the top of the post. And I'll actually, let me just jump in there real quick. I'll make sure it's at the top of the post because I have probably been posting a lot of stuff. Yeah, no, right here. So at the very top, I pinned it, and the link should be right in there too. It says, hey, if you don't have a Discord, do that first, then click on this, and I'll just, I'll repost that just so it's at the top for you. All right, let's go down here. What else we got? I don't want to watch myself on a live feed talking. and like Inception. We don't need that. C-list long-term capital gains. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I always long-term capital gains, man. Pay as little as tax as you can. Dan 24 up. Where's the Discord link? Yes. So I just shared it on X, and then I'll be adding it a little bit later, so you guys will have it on there. Let me see here. Some people snapped up Palantir at 6. I got it in the 7s, but I got options, so I made 600K last year. It's pretty good. Cody, scroll up at the beginning of the chat. Where should be link? Oh, you know what? Let's dump it in here. Let me dump it in here real quick. I'm literally right here. What the fuck am I thinking? I could just like literally copy it and dump it in. Copy link address, and I'm gonna put it as the Restream one so it stands out a little bit more. So that should be the link, guys. Let me see if it brings us there. Yeah, there's the link. Okay, so if you don't have a Discord, you might have to set one up, but there you go. There you go. I'm going to pull up the stock heat map while we sit here and I get caught up in chat. I'm real close to being caught up in chat. How are you feeling about CleanSpark with all the recent doomers on Twitter? Those people are idiots. Maybe not all of them, but they're emotional. They're being dumb. It's literally getting ready to go 250%. That's my take. So ignore emotion. If you're an emotional trader, you're just going to get fucking wrecked. Go buy SPY. Walk away. Sam Richards. I have both March and June calls on CleanSpark. I just wonder if my Marches are too soon. I don't love March. I err on the side of more time, but you don't want to go too far on CleanSpark because if the cycle ends abruptly and your stuff is afterwards, then it's like you fall off a cliff and you'll never get your money. So I think June is preferred in my opinion, but you never know. March might be even better if we skyrocket like the way. What's the strike, 37 or is it lower? Sam Richards for 2025. Yeah, totally. Dr. Gonzo, Susan, the real MVP. She is, dude. And JD, and there's a bunch of you guys who contribute a lot, and I really appreciate it. Even though Susan's raised the bar, I got to say that. Malcolm. Are the June 2025 CleanSpark, I'm assuming you got CleanSpark calls getting overcrowded, worried about selling them? Yeah, good question. It's a good question. I dial a lot of things along the way. I don't personally think they're overcrowded, but watch the Option 101 video. And again, punch in the numbers for you guys. I think it's still a good deal because I think demand is going to skyrocket, especially if we go to 37. It's all about the fundamentals with the option contract. But you're right. If we get too much volume and interest, there could be issues there. But again, what I plan on doing, and this can create even more upside pressure, is as I sell my options, I'm going to buy the stock. I'll probably do that with the bulk of it, at least 50%. That's what I like to do. Did that with Palantir too, because if you're moving, if you end up buying a bunch, you can really help keep the stock from dropping. And just to be clear, I don't know how well that's going to play out with like ArcG and some of these others, but when volumes are like CleanSpark, volumes are probably pretty low. It looks like a lot when you're looking at a contract and it's 100 shares and like somebody like me has hundreds of them, but it's really not that much when money starts to really flow in and you've got both extrinsic and intrinsic value. You'll find tons of people dialing into options, I think, later. So, but yeah, do your own research too, man. Play it your way. Play it to where you feel confident. It's very important to do that. Let's see. Doug says, Micro is a member on YouTube, but can't comment. I'm a member on YouTube. Oh, weird. What's your, give me your YouTube handle. I'll take a look and see if I can figure it out. If you're a member, you should be able to comment. So let me know, Doug, whatever your handle is on YouTube, and I'll see if I can have it fixed. I dropped my pen, but I'll try and give me a little bit. I'll try and work on it. Sam Richards, my strikes are for both 20 and 22. Oh, those are nice and low, dude. I think you're going to be fine. JD, Doug, are you on a browser on iOS? Try desktop website or YouTube app. Oh, for anybody having issues with Discord? Sam Richards, I'm a simple man, but I'd really be happy to see daily get above 200 and hold. For which one, Sam? Which one are we talking about? Sam's for 2025. Oh, CleanSpark. Oh, totally. Yeah, no, I hear you. We'll look at that in a second, too. Yeah, that would be a good level. All right, let's keep going, though. Let's move, guys. We got a lot to do. So dollar today gained a little bit. Honestly, guys, if the dollar went up 0.17% and I made 160K, I ain't upset at all. Even if it was 150, I don't fucking care. This is great. And again, I said this before, but maybe we end up doing something where the dollar does try and gain strength and then it falls. Something more like this. I don't know if I saved it, but I will now. Let's keep going. Gold. BTC. Oh, yeah, totally. Bitcoin's fine. I'm not even worried about Bitcoin. Gold going up another 0.22%. Guys, get ready to retire because if you bought gold 13 years ago, you've made 37%. Woohoo! Super rich. Congratulations, gold bugs. You almost beat the rate of inflation. I'm kidding. You didn't even come close. Oil. Oil down 1%. I love it. It just tells me that Kamala's losing. I love that. Oil, keep dropping. Move index. Bond volatility index. That's what this is. That's what we call it. Ooh, and I'm loving it, guys. Look at that. Just got crushed. Nice little crush on this. Going down. Would love to see this thing grind heading into the spring over here around the 200 before it starts bouncing. That would be the perfect timing, guys, for the TLT TMF play, is if we can grind down until like March and then we start to see bonds picking up again. That would just be beautiful. Lol, yay for me in gold. Congrats, Shale. You made so much. And it only took 13 years. Sorry, I'm done. 2-year. The 2-year bond down to 0.28%. So again, I said, hey, maybe it'll try and go up and roll over, but it could also just roll over. Either one of these two, guys. Either one of these two. So again, I think either way, we're testing the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame on the 2-year, which gets us around 2.93%. It's a beautiful number. Doesn't have to happen quickly. Let's check out our inversion, the 210 inversion, guys. How's it doing? Oh, it's still creeping up, but it's creeping up by so little now. Again, I think sideways chop. Sideways chop doesn't really mean anything for now. Don't care at all. Hey, to the 279 people here, can you guys please hit the like too? The more you guys do that without prompt, and then can somebody tell me in chat how many likes we see? Give it like a minute. That would be wonderful. US dollar. It looks like the dollar fell a little bit against the yen. That just keeps the carry trade from unwinding. We love it. The Chinese yuan, it looks like the dollar strengthened at a measure that's not even notable. The ruble is up, or the dollar is up against the ruble, putting pressure on Russia. Russia has a good reason to end the war. Put call ratio. It looks like nobody's looking for insurance. Nobody's looking for insurance. We love this. Let's just move back over to Bitcoin. We'll run through miners, and then we'll get to some news about Bitcoin, and then we'll move to Tesla, and then we'll get to some news about Tesla. Yeah, smash the like. Thank you, Alexander. What did Doug say? Doug, Jesse, it's at. Oh yeah. Let me copy that, dude. Let me copy that real quick. Jack me off. Sorry. Yes, I will look at fixing that afterwards, dude. And if I don't get it this time, I will. But if I fail you, Doug, tell me again next time and be like, what the fuck, dude? You're not jacking me off. I'm sorry. I love that user ID. And if that's your real name, that's even better. All right. No, I'm guessing Doug is your real name. Anyway, I love it. All right, keep going. Focus, Jesse. Focus. 63,342 for Bitcoin. Looks beautiful. Let's look at, well, we kind of already went through this. I don't know if there's much to look at here. MicroStrategy's in a great place. Nope. Mara up 3.41%, bouncing off the 100 on the weekly. I would say it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. In the order, 87, you motherfuckers. Hit the like button. I will stop this stream right now. Turn this thing around. You guys, please. Clean Spark. Thanks, man. Thanks for keep them honest. Keep them honest, Chris and Albert. 2% on Clean Spark. Again, this is a beautiful play, guys. I think we bounced off the 100. You can't really see it here. We're still down 62%, guys. 62% on Clean Spark. We have a 265% move to get where I believe we'll be at the end of the year. So I hope you guys can hang a little bit longer on Clean Spark because you're going to be sad if you don't. Cypher, in my opinion, my humble opinion, which isn't that humble. Cypher, 3.1% today. Appears to be fine at the bottom. A little bit above or below the second peak in volume. Down 0.67% in after hours. Oh, no, it's actually right near it. Okay, so that's good. So when we zoom out a little bit further, we're pretty good on peak volume. So I think this is a good base. It's a good base to send us launching up towards 380. If I make a bunch of money in other stuff, I mean, shit, why am I not buying? I think I have like 35,000 in cash now. Yeah, 34 in here. I should buy some of that stuff. What am I thinking, guys? What am I thinking? Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully some shit drops tomorrow. Because I want to buy something. I'm getting excited. All right, Bitfarms. Doug says, laughing my ass off, thanks. I will fix it, Doug, I promise. Whatever it is. My mother hated me. You guys are great. I love you guys. All right. Again, Bitfarms, I think we could see a 265% move in short order. It's up 2.5% today. This is all good, guys. And let's pull up Iron. People like their Irons and their Wolves. I'm not sold on Wolf yet, but maybe somebody can convince me. All right, let's see. Wolf up 8.67. So this thing's a launcher today. I think a lot of it is just because it was so heavily shorted. That it's getting a bounce. But, this is an HPC play too. So let's see. Iron. I just don't like that they don't hold Bitcoin at all. Iron had some really good news. So we'll go to Bitcoin news in a second, but I do want to jump into Iron. So Iron's up 5.59%. I think I still only have 10K on that. But it's up 0.25 in after hours. So you can see where this one's getting a bid for sure. Let's go back and look at our bookmark though. Just look at news with Iron. So my Bitcoin mining stock guy, handsome little fellow, he's a good follow. Why I'm not following him? What the fuck? Sorry, dude. All right, sorry about that, bro. And Iron, better be following Iron. What the fuck? Are we following you? Okay, good. They had an update today that said installed capacity increased to 20 exahash, 16 joule per terahash of efficiency, one of the best, if not the best in the industry. Now expect to achieve 21 exahash in the coming days through optimization of existing data centers, on track for 31 exahash by the end of the year. That's fucking impressive. So if we get any major pullbacks, I might actually add to my Iron stack. I'm not going to lie. Even though I'm not completely sold on HPC, I think what's going on right now with Iron is pretty exciting. Let's jump over to Bitcoin. I'll try and get caught up with chat. Sees Kodak, curious your MSTX targets if you could show a chart. Yeah, I'll try and do that. Give me a little bit here. Let me get through Bitcoin stuff, just the news, and then we're gonna jump into Tesla just because I want to get it out of the way. We'll jump through the rest of my stocks and then ask me again about it, and we can definitely look. BlackRock now requires Coinbase to deposit Bitcoin directly on-chain within 12 hours of instruction after concerns were raised to selling paper BTC ETFs. This is fucking great. This is great. They're basically saying, hey, we want this stuff to be reported on-chain Coinbase because we don't want people thinking that the funds aren't there, that we're not SAFU, right? If any of you old schoolers that were around during FTX collapses and Luna and all this other shit know what I'm talking about. But they want to make sure that funds are safe, right? They want to make sure funds are safe and that nobody's going to prison, and that people understand that. I think that's wonderful. I think that's a really, really good thing. Wolf, Urkel, Steve Urkel, dude, he's culturally appropriating black Steve Urkel, even though he's a white guy. Definitely not DEI compliant, but we'll let it ride. He said Wolf continues to trend higher towards $5. That's twice I've said that today now. I'm going to leave him alone. So far, so good from the post last week. So he's saying, hey, I think we're getting ready for a breakout. I would have to agree. Bitfarms, again, news here. So the Bitfarms reaches settlement with Riot. Riot appoints Amy Friedman to board. So now it looks like the feud between Bitfarms and Riot is finally over. Riot holds a 19.9% stake in Bitfarms and has been critical of its corporate governance. So now we don't have to worry about that issue. Riot's $950 million takeover offer in April was rejected as Bitfarms felt it was undervalued. So now it looks like we've got at least some governance issues cleared, and Riot can benefit from Bitfarms' success. And they got another member on the board. This doesn't seem like a bad thing for Bitfarms, and it maybe benefits Riot too. So again, just more good news, guys. Lots of news today. DR Lewis said, interesting post. This was Sebastian Ski talking about targets. If Bitcoin goes to 108K, here's what I think for Iron and CleanSpark. If Bitcoin goes to 128, here's what I think. I actually agree with this. And my targets actually go even higher than this because I think we're getting well beyond 128K. But I do believe that these are pretty realistic numbers. They're not crazy. I'm pretty much in line with our buddy Sebastian. Ski. Lark Davis says Bitcoin is up 6% in September so far. When September is green, Q4 has been extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Will history repeat itself? Yes. Elijah said the biggest alt season will begin in Q4. It's all in the charts. Yes, I agree. Altcoins are getting ready to explode. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, guys, it actually is weakening perfectly where we want to see it. And I just realized I skipped U.S. economic data, so we need to back up a little bit too. But before we do that, Bitcoin dominance is starting to break back down. It's still green, but what I think is going to happen is we're going to break underneath of this. I said this a while ago for anybody who's been around for a bit. I said, yeah, okay, so maybe Ben's right. Maybe it can break out and it can hit resistance up here, like in this next support or this next resistance zone. But then ideally what we want to see is it break down. And then probably settle at 47% dominance with Bitcoin, or maybe it even goes all the way down to 41% BTC dominance while altcoins scream higher over the next year. This is playing out exactly like we want to see it, guys. This is all good stuff. It's textbook shit. Be happy about it, guys. Be happy. Amit says 69 more likes, please. Agreed. Great number. Disease Kodak, I liked. And come on, guys. BGZ, thanks, Susan. Yes, thank you. Albert, we'll try to update every 10 minutes unless I forget. Lol. Mop, 74, 104. Getting better. You guys are doing better. Sealess, anyone here into Rocket Labs? We can look at that one a little bit. I'm not really into it. You know, I shit on a decent amount. Mr. Casper, Wall Street legendary legend Stanley Druckenmiller. I do love him. Purchased 2 million shares of Bitcoin mining company TerraWolf. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro. Okay. Okay. What? Is that what happened today? Did I miss that news? All right. I better add that to my list. I need to get, I need to consolidate and do better anyway on my Bitcoin miners for my weekly recap. TerraWolf looks like a good buy. Where's the Stanley Druckenmiller stuff? Where's that article? Breaking. No. Really? Druckenmiller? Let me see. Stanley Druckenmiller. Let me see if I can find this. That's huge news. So, this guy? Did he post anything? All right. Where'd you see that? Can you tag me on X if you got it? All right, I'll try and find it later. I'll assume you're right. Oh wait, Wolf TerraWolf looks like a good buy to me. And you guess who's buying? And guess who's buying? BlackRock. Okay. Is he buying via fund or individually? Let me know. Casper, that's why it's been pumping maybe. Oh, maybe. Dr. Gonzo, I've been looking at Rocket Lab C-list. I was looking to start a small position, but ultimately decided to concentrate into BTC. I think that's the best bet for now. Trade up and not down, said, I remember when I would been super critical of you casually saying it's going to up 200+%. Now I'm like, yep, so decentralized to volatility since I bought miners and BTC. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So C-list 119, getting better, guys. Dr. Gonzo. Oh, that's interesting, Casper. C-list. I hold STX, Render, Tau, Sol, AVAX, Link, Dot, Matic. I think I have all those shitcoins. Rocky A. How do you check gas fees before moving coins off to cold wallets? Is there a trusted site you check? It depends on how you're doing it. Oh, it's old news. Okay, thanks, Casper. Albert, like number update 129, last F13 filings. Thanks, Casper. So it depends on where you're going through. If you're going through Coinbase or something like that, it should show you the fees beforehand, and you could and so you'll see what they are. Sometimes they offer different methods too. Binance used to really do that. I don't know if Coinbase does it as much. I haven't moved very often. I don't move things very often anymore. It's probably been over a year, but they would have something where it's like, okay, there's this Ethereum network that you can use that drops it shows you the different fees that you would pay for it. And you pick the cheaper one and you can move it over as long as the other wallet is compliant. It's a little tricky, but like Coinbase or something like that should be pretty good. Always here's my advice: whenever you're moving things off to a cold wallet, always move a tiny amount to make sure that you've got it fucking right. Don't move everything and be like, that was $1 million and it's not there. Move $10. Then move the rest. Okay? My number one advice. I know people that have not done that and it has wrecked them. Do not be one of those people, okay? Always always test, always try and automate as much as possible. Try and make it to where you're having to type as little as possible. It should be copy and paste stuff, and you should always double, triple check the fucking shit, especially if you're moving a lot of money. That's just, I don't think the advice gets any better than that when you're talking about these wallets. But anyway, what happened with this BlackRock ETF and them saying, hey, put this stuff on chain within 12 hours is a good deal. It's big stuff. Let's keep going down. So this is another one. This is from Elja. It says BTC about to make a massive breakout, will happen soon. I agree 100%. I like his target too of 92,000. I think he's actually perfectly in line with what I'm thinking. DR Lewis, I've been chatting with him a little bit lately. He said last year Michael Saylor has said that Bitcoin can hit 5 million if these three things happen. FASB accounting rules, check. Spot ETF approved, check. Banks begin to custody Bitcoin. BNY is that, right? And it's not even a rumor anymore. This is happening. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there, and especially if we get a Bitcoin Council and we've got a strategic stockpile or reserve, you're going to see this. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge for Bitcoin. This will be the best cycle ever, in my opinion. It looks like Bitcoin Archive had the same thing. I was just throwing it in here. It says Trading Spaces with Dan Nathan and Guy Adami, sponsored by CME Group. Risky and Packme M do a shallow dive on Packy's deep dive on Rivian. I don't know what that's doing in here. I don't know why that's in here. Why is this in here? Maybe they talk about it. I don't know. I'm not going into it, though. Dennis Porter said Bitcoin outperforms in Q4. If history repeats itself, Bitcoin will hit between 100K and 120K before 2025, maybe much higher. I think it'll hit at least that. And again, Q4 is a good quarter for it, 215. And if you look at Q4s when the cycle is, when we're in the bull, when we're in it, this is very much happening right now. We are in the 2024, so this is the same as 2020. This is the same as 2016-ish going into 2017-ish. This is the same as like down in here, 2013, 2012. So these are like the same time frames, and they're really fucking bullish. So that's what we're heading into. We're heading into a historical trend along with fundamentals that have never looked better. Marty Party. Oh, this is old. Skip it. Done there. I do need to go back. I need to go back to U.S. economic data because I skipped a bunch, I think. I don't think I did it all. Did I? I don't think I did. Did I? I think I did some of it this morning. Oh, real quickly. I just got to show this, guys. Javier Milei is such a fucking rock star that he went to New York City. Sorry about that. He went to New York City and he's to speak at the UN General Assembly to shit on these people because he fucking hates them. And here's the kind of reception he got. I might have to kill the volume because they're playing some music in the background and I don't want to get demonetized. But look at this, guys. Like, people are like, oh my God, it's Javier Milei. Can I get a photo? And he's just got like person after person that are like, this dude's a rock star, because he is. The man has the hair of a phoenix or a hawk, or at the very least an owl. He's such a cool guy. And it's the first time an economist who hates central banking has run a country, and he's very Elon Musk. He even met with him. I don't know if there's details on that yet. If you guys know about it, let me know. But I am super excited for what's happening. I could see Elon Musk striking a deal with them, if nothing else, for the energy division, maybe for a factory in Argentina. It would be really close to a lot of the resources. I could see something like that coming into play. If not an auto factory, probably not an auto factory, probably energy, probably other things, maybe a refining location. The USA is the brightest beacon for the world right now, I said, on many levels. We can't let our economy collapse while China, Europe, and other parts of the world decline rapidly. So Andreas Steno Larsen said the UK economy also released disappointing data this morning, but it was somewhat overlooked due to the weaker data from the Eurozone. Is the UK economy next shoe to drop among the G3? Yes. All of them are going to drop because they're not embracing freedom. When you run away from capitalism, when you tax the shit out of people, when you don't balance budgets, when you start getting rid of freedom of speech, you're going to lose in so many fucking ways. You can already see this in China. Why the fuck are they doing this? Stupid. I talked about these earlier. I won't go over each of them. It basically says we're going to go up. The S&P is going to go up. It also says that everybody's been saying, thank you, Paul, for joining. on YouTube. Says everybody's been saying that consumer staples were going to outperform the S&P because people were going to go more risk off, and that has been a horrible fucking trade for you when you equally weighted against the S&P 500. Global fertility is horrific. We need immigration. We just need it to be legal. We need it to be something we can afford that doesn't destroy our economy. And then again, more stuff about the S&P going up like crazy. And I want to show this one. Oh, and I talked about Venezuela. The difference between Poland after the USSR collapsed around the end of the 90s, mid 90s. What happened to Poland ever since from embracing capitalism. And then you can see right over here when Venezuela started embracing socialism, and it destroyed them. And Democrats helped them do that. Liberals helped them do that. They thought it was a beautiful thing, and it was not a beautiful thing. So, yeah, I think that's it. Also, I said this the other day. I do want to say it again. We have 550 plus-ish billionaires in the United States worth roughly $2.5 trillion. If we confiscated 100% of their wealth, we would only be able to run the government for 8 months. You can't take money from the rich and expect things to be okay. It doesn't fucking work that way unless you're retarded and uneducated. To the 326 people here, thank you so much. Please hit the like button if you would. Let me get caught up on chat while we pull up Tesla and start to go through it. Andres, thank you for the starter pack membership, my friend. Let's see here. JD says BTC dominance could stay pretty strong until BTC hits new all-time high. No, I mean, it could. You're right. It could jockey back and forth, but I don't think it goes up anymore. It could just stay where it is. It's not going up a lot more, I don't think. It could hit probably the highs that it's already been in, but it's gonna roll over. Everything is going up, and people are ready. They're ready for risk. So I don't think it could go up for a little bit, but it won't last, and it'll get crushed really quickly. And we want that. That's how the cycle works. I can tell you from the others that I've been a part of and the historical trends that show that. Then folks will feel much more confident to rotate. They already are. They're already rotating into shitcoins, though. That's my argument. My argument is look at today. Look at today. Do you think people are waiting to go into shitcoins? They're applying right now. Right now. Lots of stuff to talk about with X, guys. So X is getting rid of the block feature. I was originally appalled by this, but I think it's the perfect move. I think it'll increase engagement. You want your haters to see you, and you're not safe from stalkers if you block them, because they could just create an alt account and then still stalk you. So I think this is the right move. I think it's a good idea for X to do this, and I think it's going to be beneficial for the algo, and I think everybody will eventually go down this route. But it might be an attack vector from the left. Dan Held says about Tesla, insane that we might go to Mars before California can build a high-speed rail system between San Francisco and LA. They've been talking about this, guys, this has been going on for decades. And they're still not done. And they've barely done shit. And they're way over budget. Like 10x or some shit now. It's insane. Let's look at Tesla real quick while we're doing this too, guys. And again, join the Discord, guys. $5 will get you access to my charts. It'll get you access to my portfolio allocations. It will get access to trades. It will get access to a community that's doing research to try and determine good hedging in the future and to try and find the next big things to invest in. And we actually chatted about some of those earlier in the morning show. So don't miss those either. I am going to try and eventually get editing done. I'm going to see if my wife can assist for a little while. But she's gonna help as the admin of the Discord. She's already been doing some of that work, and then also she's going to help with editing to see if we can include chapters on videos, and also to be able to parse more out of them. I'm gonna have to delete this because we're already doing this run. So up 4.93% perfectly to $250. This looks like a baller move. It looks like a baller move that wants to send us into the 269 range. I would get yourself ready for 269. A good place to take a little bit of cash. I will be adding to my cash position, maybe even 2 to 3%. Might get crazy and go to 5% if I'm feeling really, really cheeky. So let's go back over here again. Tesla, let me get caught up with chat. I'm trying to balance everything. Let's get to 200 plus likes. Yes, please, guys, like the video. That way I don't have to keep saying it. You save us time. Oh, yeah, don't forget this, too. So a couple things. Silas said, yes, we don't want the wrong whiff or fraud again this BTC cycle. BTC is a great 2024, 2025 should be the years critical mass realizes. I agree. Mr. Capper, FTX distribution coming soon. I just submitted the tax forms required. It's going to be cash, not coins. Bullish for BTC. Bullish for BTC because what are you going to do with some of that cash? You're going to buy Bitcoin. You're going to put it back into markets, and it's $16 billion, right? Dr. Gonzo, yes. Dr. Gonzo, that's why I'm concerned my time to accumulate is running out. I agree. Paul Hoger, became a member level, started a new pack. Thank you, sir. Cody, let's get Jesse to 200 plus likes. Agreed. Oh, gosh, I'm trying to get caught up here, but you guys we're moving fast. I'm losing track. Okay, Jesse, huge inverse head and shoulders on Tesla. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Let's go back. It's retarded. It's retarded. But it's really retarded, guys. This could be it, right? This could be it. And really, it could go even deeper. But if we just look, let's go to the weekly on this. Let's drag this out to where we get a good idea. So let's just call this, let's call it a head and shoulder. And let's say the head and shoulder starts right here. Left, head, right shoulder. Now the right shoulder is deep, but if you look at the monthly, it didn't actually last that long. So on the monthly, you could say left shoulder, head, right shoulder, take off. I do think that's probably what's happening. And if I go back to the daily here, and we look at this just from this level, what I would have to do is draw it like this. And let's see where it lands, guys. Let's see where it lands. Lands pretty good. Lands pretty good. Not going to lie. And again, it doesn't have to make that all in a short period of time. The measured move could have something like what we talk about here where it gets rejected. Or maybe it does something like this. And then it finds support and then it does another leg. But this is what I expect, guys, to happen. I don't know if I expect it to happen this quickly. I've got this priced out to March 2025 to get to 600. We could actually maybe grind in the 400s or get under here, grind for a while, then break out, then grind for a while. A lot of things can happen, but I think the narrative for Tesla gets really good really soon. Let's keep going. Tesla, mark my words, in 3 to 4 years, this is my buddy Daniel. Thank you guys for following him. He had 385 followers. Now he has 683. That's a good day's work. Thank you, Daniel, for being so loyal to the channel and for helping me out so much. And I'm glad to see you're benefiting from it. He said, mark my words, in 3 to 4 years, it'll be the biggest company in the world, if not sooner. I agree. So this is from Mario Nafal. It says, Tesla tops digital performance rankings, leaving Toyota, VW, and GM behind. Tesla ranks number 1 in digital performance according to Gartner, surpassing traditional auto giants like Toyota, VW, GM, and critical software development. No shit. By far. By far. By far. Just another thing. And again, this has everybody in it, guys. If we look over here, NIO, Xpeng, Rivian, Lucid, Geely, BYD, these are the next competitors. In the United States, if you're not Rivian, the next one is Ford down here. This is Tesla. This is Ford. It's fucking insane. It's beautiful. And that's just the software. There's so much more. All right, I bring this up because this is a little disappointing, guys. Thank you to the 379 people that are here. So this is Pavlov Durov. He is the CEO of Telegram. He's the person that was arrested in France. He is now succumbing to censorship and giving IP addresses and phone numbers to governments when legally required. So there's censorship laws now in the UK. If you're using Telegram, they're going to go after you and try and find out who you are so they can imprison you. So for saying things that could be true that they disagree with. So we're next. Actually, it's Rumble. It's Rumble next, and then it's us. So if you guys don't want to be on the CX on that list, you cannot vote for Kamala Harris. It's just the truth. I said Telegram has fallen so that Durov could avoid arrest. X is the only free speech social media platform on the planet. Are we going to let it fail? I don't think we should. Son of the Walkie said Elon Musk met with President in Argentina today. Agreed. I think there's a factory coming. I think it's energy and refinement, though. And I love the people of Argentina. I've got a huge fondness and joy from my time in Panama for everything that is Central America and just Hispanic culture. I love in Panama with my wife's family. One of the things I love the most is that when we were there on the weekends, they would like all hang out together on a hill in like one house, not very poor. Like a lot of them are very poor. Some of them do better, but some were very poor, but they were so happy, and not everybody was working, but they enjoyed every day of their lives, and they really thought family was important, and it was kind of beautiful, and it makes me want to basically do that same kind of thing in my own life where familia means a lot more. Um, so that's what I'm going to do. But I've got a huge fondness for Argentina and everything Central and South America. A huge fondness. Anyway, Elon Musk, you can summon a driverless Tesla from anywhere in the parking lot, rapidly approaching the ability to summon from everywhere. Everywhere. So get on board, guys. Biden proposes a ban on Chinese vehicles in the U.S. The Biden administration has proposed banning Chinese EVs. This won't hurt Tesla, and it will help competition, kind of. Or I guess, I mean, China doesn't even have cars here. But if we don't do something to start really taking care of, if we don't do something, like Tesla will just crush it and the other legacy automakers will die. I think that's the natural order of things. I don't know how I feel about Chinese EVs being banned. I think we should just do a really good job of bringing manufacturing here and being competitive. Maybe I'm okay with a ban. I don't know. September 20th, again, this is cool too. Just had an excellent conversation with Bukele. I love that Elon is working with world leaders that are for freedom. I would love to see something open up there too. We should incentivize and help countries that are leaning towards democracy. I think it's great. Anyway, that's it for that. Let me roll through the rest, guys, and we'll get through comments, and then we'll start looking at your stocks. And we did most of this in an hour, which I'm excited about. I think that's good. All right, so what do we got here? PayPal. So we did Tesla. PayPal actually looks great, in my opinion, up 1.2% on the day. Again, guys, we're above the 74 peak. Could we grind? Could we do something like this? Could we grind back and turn a base? I think that's perfectly okay. And then do a next leg higher. I think that's so fine. I would have no problem with that if that's what happens. I do think, though, that it's going to happen fairly quickly. So I don't think it'll take a lot of time. And I think our next target is going to be right over there near the 80 plus range, 84 range, right around there. This is going to be our next target, guys. We actually have a gap fill over here that goes up to about 85. So it could stop stop over here at 83 or make it all the way to 85. I think 85 is probably the next number that we see. And this is very beneficial for all of us, guys. This is, if you're in PayPal, you're liking what you're seeing, and you're going to see more of it, I think. So that's the chart for PayPal. Let me see what else we got for comments. Oh, it looks like my Restream dropped. Sometimes I need to figure out the Restream additional app. I love it, but it's having errors, and I need to go into the error log and figure out why. So I'll just go back over here and look at a few. Did you say SoFi? Did I say SoFi? Not yet. I'm getting ready to go into it. Don Sela said market should run for the next 6 weeks and probably to the end of the year. I think it will. It could have a retracement along the way, but we got room to run. Yes, Sealess EU is ideologically, politically, directionally fracturing. It is. And I think some of that's going to be good. I think there's countries like Italy that want to get the fuck away from what's happening. Germany is pushing away from the woke thing a little bit. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to be done in these countries, but we're seeing Europe starting to fracture. I think you could see 2 Europes in the future. How weird is that? All right, let me see here. Keep rolling through chat. Albert, every post-Soviet country that said F you to Russia embraced capitalism and democracy and saw economic and general prosperity skyrocket. It's true. And some did better than others. I think Poland is probably one of the best representations of it, but I do agree. Disease Kodak, Tesla 2040 target, lol. I know it's nuts, but curious if you think we can get to 20K with FSD, energy, and humanoids. 100x. Yeah, by 2040. Yeah. I think 10,000 to 20,000. That sounds right. That's good math. A 50 to 100x. Yeah, totally. Or 40 to 90, whatever. Yeah, it's good. It's a good number. 40 to 80. Something like that. My math's not good right now. I'm tired. Albert says 138 likes with 317 people watching. I don't know what the rest of you guys are waiting for, but there's like 55, 60% of you who just don't want to give it to me, but want to be here. It's really weird. It's really weird, guys. Don Schnett, did you say SoFi? I did not, but we'll look at it. C-list markets should run for the. Yep. Okay, we got that one. Yes. Okay. Cool. So and now I've got the rest of my chat. So I might have missed a few X's. Oh yeah. Knighton said, "Did you hear about?" Oh, I missed yours, Knighton. If you could, anybody on X that said something recently, my restream crashed. So go ahead and bring it back and we can talk. Hood. Hood, kind of boring today, flat. I don't think there was any news. We do have more stuff coming in about 2 weeks. Also, guys, tomorrow. I was wrong. Today wasn't the day that I needed to drop off my car. It's tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be dropping it off at 9. So I won't be as active in the Discord. I'll be driving, and I'll be like, it's gonna take like 8 hours. So I'll be driving all day tomorrow, and I won't be here for a market recap. Just so you guys know, because I got to get my Cybertruck. Got doing a bunch of stuff on the Cybertruck. Some mods and some fixing things. So a lot of stuff. SoFi. Let's look at SoFi. So somebody was talking about not triple witching, triple crossover on the yearly or some shit. I really don't care, guys. I don't care about the fucking thing on the yearly. Can they even have a triple anything on the yearly? I mean, SoFi doesn't have a lot of moving averages because it's not that old. But I don't care. Here's the thing. It's going up. These are really good looking. This is a good looking candle. This is a good looking candle. This is a good looking candle. If we're establishing a base, I don't really give a fuck. It is going up. SoFi is looking good. You just got to realize it's run a little bit. It's only down 72% from its all-time high. And it did pretty good. It was actually down. Let's see what it was down. If we just go back over here, it was only down 69%. So it's starting to, that's a big number, but it's starting to actually do some stuff right. We like that. SoFi is still good. I actually hope SoFi trades along here for the next couple of months so I can buy some. JD, question. How is it possible to do MSTX target if there is theta decay? Do we want somehow to factor that into the target? You have to. You have to think about theta decay. So you don't want to hold MSTX for a long period of time. So right now, let's just look at MicroStrategy and I'll tell you my thoughts on it. And then we can compare it to MSTX. So MicroStrategy, I think in a very short order could go up anywhere from 96 or 95 to 160%. So between now and the end of the year. So if I was doing MSTX, I would buy MSTX. It's a 1.75x. And if you get 160% return, you're probably including theta decay over that same amount of time. Rough math. You can do your own if you want. It's probably about 260, 270% gains off of something that's doing 160. So it's a nice multiplier, even if you incorporate theta. Might even be a little bit better than that, maybe the 275. But again, it's good, but you will have theta decay because of the rebalancing that occurs nightly. But you can get a rough idea. Let me see. Alex says, Albert, agree. Albert says, example of prosperity increase in Eastern Europe. I live in Lithuania, and 15 to 20 years ago, we were the cheap labor that went abroad. Now cheap labor is coming here. Yeah, isn't it crazy? Lithuania is a beautiful place, too, man. I'd love to visit it someday. Maybe we can say hi in person, Albert. Nitin, C-list unions never end up working, be it for companies or countries. Hungary is already revolting against EU mandates on housing asylum seekers and illegal immigrants. And here's the thing, all the illegal immigration is just pissing off the poorest fucking people that are part of unions. It's insanity, guys. These liberal ideas sound interesting on paper. Don't you want everybody to have everything? It doesn't fucking work that way. Humanity doesn't work that way. The driving forces behind our own minds don't work that way. Anytime people start talking about like the socialism, communism thing, they're just fucking uneducated morons. And you don't want to be stupid in life. You want to educate yourself. And if you need that, watch my political videos. I'll be happy to educate you. I cuss a lot, though. Alex Garcia, I'm from Spain, and everyone that can is getting out. I know, man. There's so many migrants coming over the border in Spain. I'm living in the U.S. now. Yeah. I mean, can you blame people? And if what happens if we turn into that shit? There's no major country to go to. There is no beacon of light anymore. Dario, what do you think? IBIT stocks, if you're interested, what call option? I'm not interested in IBIT. That's just an ETF, right? Am I tripping? Let me just see. Did I look at one of those earlier? You guys tell me. I might be tripping. I think it's just an ETF. I wouldn't do calls on it. I would do MSTX. I think your return's going to be better. I would rather do MicroStrategy here, personally. I wouldn't complicate it with calls. I think you'll do better with MicroStrategy. Sela says, Albert, the Baltics have done very well compared to Spain, for example. JD says from X, Albert, I'm from Lithuania. Cool to see you talking about Lithuania in the chat. It is so cool to me how many people of different races, ethnicities, religions, and locations around the earth are in this group. There are people from Ukraine, people from Russia, people all over from Europe, Africa, Central South America, Asia, China. You guys are everywhere, and it really is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. It shows that there's hope for the world when I see stuff like that. Nitin, did you hear about Bhutan news? Yeah, I thought I added it. Maybe I didn't add it right. But yeah, that Bhutan is in there. Let me see. I'll try and scroll down through my feed. You're right. I might have missed that. Let me just scroll down. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch that didn't get added. Or I just missed them. So one, Bitcoin versus the internet. Bitcoin is crushing the internet users, guys. And this is only gets bigger. So the growth rate, Bitcoin is nowhere close to done, just so you know. And then right here, so Bhutan, yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's just pull this up real quick and listen. Thank you, sir. We didn't have a lot to listen to today anyway, so this is a good one to listen to. Michael Saylor posted this.
And now moving to Asia, Bhutan, the Himalayan kingdom known for prioritizing happiness over wealth, has quietly emerged as a major player in the cryptocurrency world. With $780 million worth of Bitcoin, which is nearly a third of its GDP, Bhutan has
a third of its GDP in Bitcoin. Whoever is running Bhutan knows what the fuck is up. Very cool.
Become the fourth largest.
It'll be, not only will they be, these people are already happy. Soon they're going to be stupid fucking rich and happy. Can you imagine?
Largest government holder of Bitcoin. Now, what's fueling the country's ambitions to become a leader in green crypto mining? Here's our report with answers.
I'm going to speed it up.
Nestled in the Himalayas, Bhutan, a tiny Buddhist kingdom with fewer than 900,000 people.
Oh, my bad. I hit the button. Got to really watch where I click, guys, or shit gets weird. Let me go back. I'll fire this up again.
Himalayan kingdom, known for prioritizing happiness over wealth, has quietly emerged as a major player in the cryptocurrency world. With $780 million worth of Bitcoin, which is nearly a third of its GDP, Bhutan has become
people has emerged as an unexpected yet powerful player in the world of cryptocurrency. Known for its serene landscapes, happiness-centric philosophy, and commitment to sustainability, Bhutan has quietly amassed a significant treasure. Over 13,000 Bitcoin, worth approximately $780 million. For a country with a GDP of just under $3 billion, this is a staggering sum, making Bhutan the fourth largest government holder of Bitcoin globally. The Himalayan kingdom is only behind the United States, China, and the United Kingdom as it overtook El Salvador, Ukraine, and Germany. Unlike the United States and China, which gained their cryptocurrency through seizures and legal battles, Bhutan took a more proactive approach by investing directly in Bitcoin mining. And the nation's journey...
Why can't Canada and the United States be more like Bhutan? This country is going to benefit immensely.
...into the digital asset world has been led by its state-owned investment arm, Druk Holdings. Now, even though Bitcoin, the world's first decentralized digital currency, was created in 2009, it has since evolved from a fringe internet experiment into a globally recognized financial asset. And what makes Bitcoin unique is its limited supply and its decentralized nature, operating outside the control of any central bank. While on the other hand, mining Bitcoin involves solving complex mathematical problems to validate transactions on the blockchain, a process that consumes significant energy but offers lucrative rewards in Bitcoin currency. Bhutan's decision to mine Bitcoin rather than purchase it directly aligns with its broader strategy to diversify revenue streams. The country's Bitcoin mining activities have been fueled by its abundant hydropower resources, making Bhutan...
So brilliant, guys. The only cost is in the miners. They already have an abundance of this running all the time, and they probably have excess. So they're getting stupid cheap energy, too. It's very smart.
One of the most eco-friendly crypto miners in the world.
That's just... It's so exciting, guys. Again, Palantir, I wanted to post this too. So it is in a breakout zone above the previous trend. My worry is that it breaks out, it gets up in like the 4650 range, and then that is the top. So this normally, when you've had something that's already went up over 560% from its bottom over the last year and a half, this is normally to me a blow off top. So he's saying breakout, but it's also probably the last leg, in my opinion. El Salvador, again, also mining, guys. 474 Bitcoin worth 29 million using volcano-fueled geothermal power. So cool, guys. Let me see if there's anything else I missed here. Right here, MicroStrategy outperformed every single S&P 500 company since buying Bitcoin. Look at these returns, guys. There's the S&P, an average of percent of S&P 500 companies outperformed 64%. Shows a 70% return. Magnificent 7 was 223, Bitcoin was 425, and MicroStrategy was 1,071%. You can expect that to continue. Also, Titan for Crypto said altcoins are ready to soar. This is why I hate bookmarks. This is why it'll be good that I use more. Just got to get used to my flow. I also need to figure out the integrations with the Discord. I think I can get X integrated with it. It should be very interesting if I can do some of that. But it says altcoins are ready to soar. Now it's time to sleep on alts, or not. Now is not the time to sleep on alts. The 5-day chart speaks volumes. This is the 5-day, but guys, it really is. I do think we're seeing an opportunity in alts that's coming very soon. Also, my buddy Stock Trader Max showed. He said Bitcoin's like a pregnant woman who has just entered labor. She's actually like a cup and a handle. A beautiful cup and handle, and he doesn't even have the measured move in here. It's a lot higher than this, guys. So, and he's showing targets at roughly where I was, around 100,000, but I think it's 92. It could be 92 to 110. Who gives a fuck? And then the next one is around 150. I agree with that. And then the next one is even higher. The measured move is in the 200s, guys. It's in the like 250, 270 range. So we could do it. We could do it. Let's see. The U.S. is the brightest. Okay, we did the rest of this. I think we got the rest of it. That's probably all the stuff I'd missed. Yeah, okay, good. So I don't know why those bookmarks didn't come over. Whatever. Let's keep going. Square. Square is up 0.55%, up 0.07 afterwards. Kind of moving slow today, but it had a good couple of days, so whatever. Palantir. Palantir's up 2% on the day and down 0.32% afterwards. Again, all these, I've said it a bunch of times, but there's divergence in here, and then all of these daily gaps are huge. Could we spike up and then break down? Yes. I'll be shocked if that's not what happens. Good news in Palantir, though. I should actually show this real quick. So they got another contract. Always signing contracts with these guys. They don't mess around. Palantir just landed a $6 million a year deal with National Institute of Health. So again, just more and more stuff happening for Palantir. It's good for them. But I think they're toppy. Not changing that. Could be wrong. Usually not. Not for long. Well, unless it's PayPal. That was 16 months. All right, still going. So ArcG down 3.43. I bought some today. I won't tell you how much unless you're in the Discord. Discord. Use the Discord. We grow as a community. Everybody helps. Also, guys, in case you don't know, if you're paying like $10, $20 on YouTube, and you don't want to contribute to Discord too because you're like, I'm already doing this, it would be better for you to be on Discord. I will get 97% of that money if you sign up via the desktop through the links provided. Whereas on YouTube, they can take anywhere from 40, 50% all the way up to 70 plus for these same memberships. So especially if you do it through iOS, because iOS takes a 30% cut and then they do their part. So if you wanna help support the channel without having to double the amount you contribute, just switching to Discord would help infinitely. And so what you could do is just be like, you could start chatting in X if you don't care about stock requests. Because you get stock requests for the financials, the technicals, and the fundamentals on YouTube because the member service. So I'm going to stop doing that part on X going forward. But if you pay the $2 bare minimum on YouTube, you can still do that and then buy on Discord. So for a total of $7 a month, I think you can have everything and it will benefit you greatly. And it'll be more than anything I've been giving thus far. And it can help build our community, which is what we're trying to do. And we can help each other. So last pitch today. Let's keep moving. JD Labas Silas, I am. Albert, I think, lives in Lithuania, but isn't from the area originally, and I am around 188 to 100 centimeters. You fucking weirdos. Keep forgetting you guys say things like that. I don't even know what I would be. I'm 5'9" in feet. What is that in centimeters? I don't know. Albert Silas, by citizenship, yes. By nationality, no. I'm a mix of many nationalities, but many mainly Tatar. Cool, man. My surname is Polish, as my dad is part of Polish part Belarusian. Wow, you are a mix. That's cool, man. I'm kind of the same way. I've actually got Scottish heritage, and I've got everything in between, like German, Jew, Scot, something. I don't know. I'm a little bit of everything. I'm a mutt. Sealess, USA and Bhutan don't have formal diplomatic relations, nor does have them on permanent 5 members of the UNSC. I'm learning so much. JD, ha ha ha. I was about to say your last name sounds Polish. You guys just carry on with your conversation. I'll be over here. No, I'm kidding. Sealess, if India joins the UNSC, Bhutan will have a contradiction to deal with. I don't know what that means. I don't know enough about the region. Dr. Gonzo, said Musk and Nayib Bukele talking on X today about streaming their next conversation. Truth bombs will be dropped. Oh, what? Dude, that would be sweet. I want to hear that conversation. You said they were on a space or something talking about it. Can you give me more information, dude? Discord link. Yeah. Sorry, let me find that real quick, guys. So I don't have the disc. Here's where you sign up. It's through WAP. WAP gives you access to the Discord, and then if you already have a Discord account, you can have it linked to it. That's the link, though. I'll put it in YouTube too in my links. And I'll put it on the footnotes of this video, guys. I'll pin a comment at the top that has it. Do you have a coupon code? No, I don't, actually. I don't know if there's a way to do that, but it's $5 on the Discord, so not a ton of money. Kind of like a McDonald's meal. If you skip McDonald's, guys, if you go to McDonald's normally and get a 2 cheeseburger meal with let's say you got a shake as an upgrade, that pays for your membership on YouTube and your Discord. So no discount. All right, let's see here. APA says, is CleanSpark a good value right now? I mean, here's the way I look at it, APA, is that I think CleanSpark is going to go 265% between now and the end of the year, at worst case, beginning of next year. I've got options that will give me 2x that, so I will make maybe 500 to 600, probably 500%, let's be conservative, off of my CleanSpark options. Let's see, how many do I have? I have... I should add more of these. Why didn't I do that? I should do that. It was down 0.8% today. So I've got 163 in here, and then I've got more CleanSpark. So maybe 200K, mostly in options. I think it's a great deal. That was a Meet Kevin joke. Oh, now I fucking get it. The discount code. Should I do that, guys? Should I tell you a discount code's expiring every fucking week? And then tell you that I'm going to raise the price every couple of months? Does that sound like fun? Should I be Meet Kevin? Nah, I'll just be me. Mr. Casper, Banana on X is very bullish on NEO. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I like Banana. I like Banana stocks, dude. Don't fucking buy China shit. Please to God, don't. The CCP is destroying China right now. You don't want to be in front of that bus. I showed some stuff earlier in this morning's video. I could show it again if people want to see it in here. China's dying badly. Great Depression type of shit. I pray for the people of China. Not the CCP. Fuck them. But pray for the people of China. They're going to need it. And you don't want to buy fucking NEO. It's the shittiest fucking company on earth. Stupid as fuck. I don't know what Banana Stocks is thinking. Maybe I need to have a conversation with him. We both cuss like sailors and are really opinionated, so I don't know if we'd maintain our friendship if we do, but but I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. I do like him, though. Amit, when is Jesse token dropping? Never. Never. If it does drop, fucking delete everything and abandon all memberships. Maybe we can stake it. Longer you stake. Nah. Fuck all that. Tony Naguyan, what's Jesse membership on and MCD got in common? They're both going to make you get gains. Yeah. One makes you a fat ass. The other one will make you money. That's the difference. All right. Okay, so I'm caught up with chat. I think we got through all of the stuff I wanted to talk about. Do you guys have stocks you want me to look up besides $ Jesse? Is there anything we need to look up? Hey, let's look at NEO. I want to shit on NEO. Let's shit on NEO, guys. Let's look at how profitable NEO is as a company. They're probably crushing it, right? Let's look. So NEO, why should we invest in NEO? Because the average selling price is dropping. I mean, that's probably required. Total vehicles delivered. Oh my God, they almost did what they did in Q3 of 2023. That's exciting. Let's see what their estimates are, guys. Their estimates are non-existent because they're fucking company that is based out of the Cayman Islands or some shit. Because that's the way Chinese companies work. You don't actually own jack shit. Institutional ownership has plummeted. I always get excited when the institutions don't want to be a part of it. Let's see what has insider trading. Well, we don't know, guys, because they're based out of the fucking Caymans, because you don't actually own the stock. Revenue per employee shows a catastrophic drop. Stock-based comp is 3% of revenue. I guess that's good. It says their revenue is beating operating expenses as of late, but let's just look at cash flow and other stuff, guys. Cash flow is, well, because of reporting, it looks like shit. And their net income quarter over quarter was, they lost $727 million in Q2 of 2024 off of $2.47 billion in revenue. Yay. So they're only slightly going bankrupt as their cash bleeds away, as operating expenses don't get better. You know, they're coming out with another car. They had this stupid fucking battery swap idea. They actually have stations for that. It's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. There's a reason Tesla abandoned it. And then now they've got another car, this new version of like their cheaper car that's going to be coming out. It will require a completely different battery swap station. This is just the shittiest fucking company you could put your money into ever. And it's heavily subsidized by the government. And it's still fucking trash. So, yeah, if you want to lose a bunch of money, totally invest in that fucking shit. There you go. Jesse for president 2040. I don't know. Can people handle me? I don't think so. C-list. No, Jesse. If you're gonna do the discount store, just open a fancy carpet store and with an almost constant 50. Yeah, just be like going out of, hey guys, we're going out of business. We're selling everything. Liquidation sale, 70% off. And then just have a person holding a sign who literally that's all they do in between drunken rampages outside of like major intersections in town. That's what I'm going to do. That sounds like a fun business. DeFi activated. Can you take a look at the new options expiry for Mara, June 2025? Yeah, fuck it. Well, June? Yeah, June. Huh? Yeah, why not? All right, let's look. We do need to figure out targets, and I don't do too much of this. I don't know. I might make this like I don't know, in the future. It's just these take a lot more work to do, because I've got to not only look at, not only do I need to kind of look at strike prices for what I think Mara is able to do, but then I also need to go in here and I need to select these, but then I can't pick this, right? Because what I need to do is go back over here into the NASDAQ, and I need to go in and I need to pull up Mara, because I need to look at the options chain and I need to see where volume and open interest are. So it's a little more work. And then I go over on the left here, I go down to options chain. I teach this in a video too. It's a lot more than that, really. But in here, I'll go and look at the chain and we can compare other chains, but we'll look at June of 2025. Whoa, what? Options chain is currently not available. Why aren't you showing it? I don't know if I've got another good place to go to. Do you guys have another good one that you like? It says June 2025. No, I can't get to it. If you guys have another one, we could look at it. Here, I'll glance. We'll pretend like we know what volume is. The 30 is probably a decent one, or the 25. Now let's compare that to MicroStrategy though. What are we looking at for targets in MicroStrategy? Or not MicroStrategy, Mara, right? All right, so let me go back to Mara. So I could see Mara getting up to $89. That is the complete end though. I don't want to make that bet soon. I could see it going up 200% between now and June, right? That's not a crazy number in my opinion at all. I think that's very doable. So let's keep the target at that 30 level. That's going to be very attainable. So we'll pretend like that had open interest in volume and we were able to confirm that. We can't because that's not working. But I'll give it a Jesse stack of contracts, right? Like I go big or go home. Let's say 200 of these. Maybe I should buy some of these if it looks good. And then let's say that we can get to that target of, again, 49, was it? Back over here, we think that we can easily get to, 47. Let's say 47. So I'm going to go back over here to the options contract because we think that looks good. We pretended like we found a bunch of volume and stuff in here. And now we're looking at these contracts. Holy shit, they're nice, dude. Fuck. Yeah, these, again, we need to make sure that these are actually good, that there's enough open interest and volume. But yeah, don't hate it. Don't hate it. This is a over 3x the multiple. Even if we go down here and say that it only gets in the 30s, you get 322% move off of 136. These aren't looking bad. If we get any kind of, let's say stocks keep going up, I keep making a bunch off of Tesla between now and 10:10. It becomes a sell the news event. I'm up over $500,000 on some of these contracts. If I add up my previous contracts, so I'm up 505,000 here. If I take the 450 roughly that I've cashed out, 440 I think, and I take the gains that were in that too, add them into here, and then add the gains on my other account, it's probably well over $700,000 I would say in gains. If I've got another $500,000 in gains, I will dial into things like the Mara option play. I will probably dial more into CLSK. I might check a few others, and I'll make a members only video for YouTube that will be posted also into Discord. And you guys can take a look at that for what I found for updated options contracts. I think the Junes, I don't even know when they came in. I think they're relatively new, but I like it, dude. I think it looks sexy. And I've got about 152,000 in Mara here. Maybe I don't need that much Mara. Maybe I need some more options. Play that game. Get that bank. Maybe I need more of that. Definitely, if we have another retracement, my buddy Income Sharks thinks that. He's got like 500,000 followers on X. Great dude. He thinks maybe we get one more drop. I'm starting to hope we do. All right, keep going. Disease Kodak also. Let's see. Albert that is correct. Oh, let me see. I'm a little bit behind here, guys. You guys were going through. Silas says Rocket Lab. Damn you and your Rocket Lab, Silas. It's the same shit. Let me show Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab. Just gonna shit talk it real quick. What is it? RKLB. Yeah, okay. Rocket Lab. So these guys do have launches. They do have revenue. It's actually impressive compared to like 90% of other rocket companies. I can't argue with that. There's growing debts. The operating expenses aren't scaling. Shares outstanding are growing. Net income is negative 41 million last quarter versus a revenue of 106. I don't think that's a great number. I don't see gross profit per launch getting any better. Even though revenue growth was 71% year over year, these guys are selling their fucking shares like crazy. That's all they've been doing. All they're doing is just selling into the market. They're diluting shares, then they're selling them. They have short interest. That's 18.6%. Their estimates going forward do show increased revenue, but EPS isn't getting better yet. You can make all the revenue in the world. If you can't figure out how to make a company profitable, I don't give a shit. Now, I don't know if my buddy Alejandro has this one too, but he definitely has a joy in it because he's got revenues by segment, by region, gross profit by segment, stock-based comp, like all the standard things, but then he's got revenue per launch too. Again, the numbers aren't getting better, guys, which means when you scale, you lose more money if you don't lower costs enough. And don't get me wrong, it's a little bit better. But and the cost per launch is down to what, 5.4 million, whereas if we go back here, like realistically, it was like 7 over here. I just don't know that that's good enough. And then you have Starship, which will be able to destroy you as a competitor, because not only are they is Elon Musk and Tesla way more competitive right now, but at the same time, they've got bigger ships. They're going to be able to send stuff. They'll be able to send up payload at an order of magnitude more than they are right now with the Falcon 9 Heavies. It's fucking crazy. So I think they've got really tough competition. That's my take, bro. I don't want to shit on your thing, but I'll shit on it if you want me to. I'm 175 centimeters tall. That seems like not very much. JP says, have you ever looked at MU? Micron? We have. I don't think we've looked in a while, or at least in a week or something. In NSCP Steve, thank you for joining. You can actually talk and chat now. And if you have stocks you want to request, you can do that. I'll try and do more tomorrow morning too, guys. I'll probably start at 7 tomorrow. I might even start before 7 because I want to get through all the news. I want to get through the economic data. I want to do a bunch of stock requests in case I don't get to a bunch today, because I need to be gone by like 9 because I need to hit the road. Be cruising in my Cybertruck, which is such a fucking fun thing. I can't. Normally, I would complain about 8 hours of driving, but man, it's fun. It's fucking cool. So I'm going to be excited. And plus, I get to get caught up with podcasts. I mean, when I'm generating content all the time, I can't listen to content. So this is an opportunity for me to enjoy it. Revenue growth, 82% year over year. Forward PE is 10. That looks enticing. Let's go to estimates. We see revenues increasing. We like that. We see EPS increasing. We like that. We see a little bit of selling from from insiders here recently, but they were buying before that. Short interest is only at 3.5%. Not really seeing institutional ownership, so maybe they don't think it's going to hang. I don't know enough about the fundamentals of the business to be able to tell you if they're going to hang. We do have some pretty good breakdowns in these charts, like EBIT by segment, revenues by segment. We got some extra stuff in here that's cool, and it looks like operating leverage is getting better. I just don't understand the fundamentals. If you guys understand the fundamentals, this is definitely one I want to add. This is one I want to add. I need to get better at that too. I need to add a bunch of these and get the charts in there. That's going to be my main objective over the next week. All the channels, try and get all the stock stuff, all the investment stuff filled out, and then pin my charts at the top. That's really going to be I can't do any of it tomorrow, but I'm going to really work on that while the wife manages the Discord, and you guys can chat with her if you have any enhancements that need to be done, and she can run it through me while I'm driving. But Micron looks good, man. It looks good. I like what I'm seeing here. I like this trend where cash flow is getting better, free cash flow is getting better. I don't like the indebtedness. I don't like share dilution still, but it looks like they're doing all right. And the forward PE of 10 is a good number as long as they can continue to do what they say they're doing, which is get earnings per share even better than it already is. I think this thing could double pretty quickly. I wouldn't be surprised to see it. Let me give you some resistance and support zones here. And I'll leave my tabs open this time on the top. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll leave my tabs open on the top here, guys, because I want to make sure I'm adding all these. So I'll try and get better. I'll try and do some tonight if I can. A little mentally spent from building out a Discord, not gonna lie. So I got to get better at that. So yeah, I think it looks like we updated this here. We're still down 41% from where we were at. I think we could see a quick retracement here back to the .618, the 152 zone. I don't think that's crazy at all. I think Micron looks good. Tony Nguyen says, FTNT, interested in your take on the Steady Eddy. It's in the cybersecurity. I think in the next few quarters, he can benefit from people shifting from crowd due to those outages. Okay. So you think this is a competitor to CrowdStrike? Let me see here. I might. Can I do that one later? I am so spent, guys. I am so spent, and I know I didn't get through a lot of these, so I apologize. And it looks like we just got to 200 likes. Thank you guys for doing it. I might, if you can queue that one up for tomorrow morning, I will put that at the top of my list, and any others that you guys have, I'll try and prioritize them. I am just spent. I'm spent. This is my third video today, and then we had to build up the Discord over the last 36 hours. I need a breather. So if it's cool, I'm probably going to cut it here at a little over an hour and a half, guys. And tomorrow we'll pick it up with more. I'll do a long one starting at 7 a.m. Central Time till at least 9. We'll get a 2-hour one in. Try and rock and roll out as many stock requests as we can. And then we'll move on from there. And if you guys need anything in the Discord, don't hesitate to hit up admin wife, and she can relay anything to me. If we can get some bots in there that are beneficial, we'll do it, and we'll just keep trying to build things out. Really appreciate all the support, guys. A lot. So, and I love you guys. Hopefully we can do some amazing shit together and get rich at the same time. And if we get a bunch of people rich and retired, we're going to have a meetup somewhere. We'll have to pick a country. Maybe we can get a central place. Maybe we can do another one overseas, or at least overseas for me. But we'll try and find something that's fun and that a lot of people can go to. Anyway, love you guys. And again, appreciate you very much. I think today was a good day. The market didn't really do anything, but let's see where I'm at here. I'll just scroll back up. It says 122,000 in here, so maybe 150, 160,000 today, with alts doing really well, and having a good day. So I can't complain on a day where a lot of people didn't make money. Bhutan, yeah, maybe. Happiest, going to be one of the richest places on earth. I'm down. Plus, the mountains are awesome there, and I love hiking. So you got my vote, bro. Thank you guys for getting on top of people for the likes. That's awesome. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Let's pick a song here. I think there's so much. There's so many good things happening. We're gonna end it off of Tesla because Tesla's the MVP today, guys. There's just no doubt. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. Peace out, guys. Bye.
Optimus, the robotic humanoid under development by Elon Musk's Tesla Inc., is sparking concerns around job security.
This is not financial advice, silly.
Robot just stole my job. I'm there like, oh my god. I blame it on Elon. He's taking all I got. Turned up to work and went to start my day. Was barely late, like 9:08. So took my coffee break. Then I got hungry, so I just stopped by the free buffet. But then to my dismay, I heard somebody say, "Attention humans, you have lost, you have not met your quota. Pack your belongings in a box, now it's over." Robot just stole my job. I'm there like, oh my god. I blame it on Elon. He's taking all I got. But I'm in management. I work hard every day. I need these benefits. Health and 401k. How could they do this shit though? Where will I trade my crypto? I had a second monitor for Twitter. Where will it go? Somebody please stop the bus. I mean, not the fuss, but there's lots of us. And now you say you won't pay me to play ping pong because Optimus. I mean, who employs a damn humanoid? Some new droid for you to exploit. Deploy to destroy your human droid. No lunch breaks, great. Get a few deployed. Your time is up, human inferior to me. I'll take it from here, you're relieved of your duty. Robot just stole my job. I'm there like, oh my god. I blame it on Elon. He's taking all I got. Robot just stole my job. I'm there like, oh my god. I blame it on Elon. He's taking all I got. It's okay, human, please don't cry. You can always go and become a Twitter thread guy. Make pretty pictures with Midjourney on your new PC. Or make some YouTube videos about ChatGPT. Sucker. Robot just stole my job. I'm there like, oh my god. I blame it on Elon. He's taking all I got. Robot just stole my job. I'm there like, oh my god. I blame it on Elon. He's taking all I got. I mean, I didn't even write this song. I just